Hi, it's me again with Corel Roll Tips and Tricks. Probably the last one for a while on the beginner. Well, maybe one more on Windows and Dockers, but we've already talked about the table. The table, we talked about it in the underneath the text tool, so we're going to skip over the table. We're going to go to Tools. This is getting a little bit more advanced, but it's fun to learn and fun to play with. After you have all your settings, you know, I've set my nudge factor on 0.00, that's 0, You know, I draw in a hairline. My rulers are set for 0 by doing this. And everything, and then you can go to Tools and set as default. Have all these checked if they're not, and save it. And then next time you open up Corel, those settings will be the same. Under Tools also is Options and Scripts. Options, customization, commands. We're going to go down and we're going to make a shortcut key for Save As. Save As now is Control-Shift-S. All right? Let's type a new one. Let's just put SA for Save As. Assign it. Say OK. Now, if I wanted to save this, I just hit SA, and it comes up with the Save All Docker, and I just hit Save. I mean, it's already named it. That's the part about the Save All, and you've saved it, and if you can resave it. You can always go File and Save All up here, and there's your shortcut. But why not make the shortcuts shorter? Just like grouping two items together is Control-G. Well, that's a 2-finger stroke. So let's make it a 1-finger stroke. And the way we can do that is go to Tools, Options, Customization. Now, if you don't know where it is in here, you can always go Object, Group, and see, even though it's not highlighted, you can pick Group. You can see it's Control-G. Let's go to Shortcut Key, and let's just make it G, which is the Interactive Fill tool. If you don't ever use that, just override it and assign it to that. Now we got these two items. Well, I need to break them apart with Ungroup. So now we got these two items. We can group them, and I'm going to hit G. Now those two items are grouped together. Saved as a keystroke. You're never going to, I mean, the Interactive Fill tool is right here. You don't really need a shortcut. It's just a mouse movement. So that's how you can do things like that. Macros are a little different. They're a little advanced. I've got a bunch, but not too many that I've saved on here. I mean, one of them is, your macros that you record will be under Global Macros, Recorded Macro. The only one I have right now is Guidelines. I've deleted all the rest of them, trying to get ready for a class because I want to rebuild them. I'm just going to double click on it, and it put, well, I've got my guidelines not to show, but it put two guidelines in the middle of the page, which I do a lot. Like if I want to rotate something on this circle and that's in the page, I can go Guidelines, and now I've got the center of that circle. Now, go and assign it a keyboard shortcut key, and you know, I don't know what you'd put. Q has something. You could do a period, and then assign it so it goes up there and say okay. Now let's take those guidelines away, and I'm just going to period, and it put that in the stroke. One thing that's kind of hard to understand at first, if you're not having the text tool, every key on your keyboard could be a hotcut. Just like the shortcut for P that's a default for Corel is P to put in the center of the page. This way with the indexing lines, if you wanted to rotate an item, let's make another circle and hit P, using the control button to move that up so it'll be straight, you can do it right to the edge, and then you could rotate it. you know where the center of the circle is. And then we could rotate that around. You know, you could make it 45 degrees, Control D, make another one, make it 90 degrees, and then just go around the page. And those things are equally spaced out. Scripts are pretty cool. In your version, it might say macros, but now in later versions, they call them scripts. They get a little involved. Everything doesn't work. And I have plenty of videos on how to do macros. Just trying to stay out of for the color management, I never play with because I only use RGB. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.